Hello, folks, and welcome to the Storytime Showcase. Take it away, Allie.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Storytime Showcase. Woo, of March Caprice 6. So happy to have you here. So exciting. I hope you're ready to snuggle up and be comfy. I hope you got your coffee and your snacks and are just ready to be comfy, cozy. Storytime with us. Yes. So I'm here. If you don't know me, hello, my name is Allie Fant. I am the writing lead for March Caprice. And I have a piece in here that we'll get to a little bit later. But you can find me on my socials on dreameateralliefant.com, but more on that later. I've got with me a lovely panel of people, my besties, my Shaylas. I've got Greenie and I've got Yoroshio. So why don't we take it away and you guys can introduce yourselves. So let's start with Greenie.
All right, yeah. Hi, folks. I'm Greeny the Goblin, your friendly neighborhood Green Goblin with no relation at all to Willem Dafoe. I am not, or rather, I am pretty new to the experience of working with the Storytime Showcase. This will be my first time here, and I'm going to be learning a lot about this community as we go through. I'm mostly here for vibes, but I'm very happy to be part of this stream today. And I'll pass it to you, Yoro.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Yorishu. On like, or if on you go to AO3, you might know me as Moonlit_Blossom. I'm one of the writers for March Caprice, and this is my first time on live stream, so I hope I do you all justice. And I'm here to celebrate all of the writers in our in our Storytime showcase, and and just the writers in general. So I'm so excited and a bit nervous, but I know everyone here did great, and I hope you all have a good time. Happy March Caprice!
Yes, happy March Caprice.
Happy March Caprice.
Yeah, all right. Are we ready to get started then?
I'd say we're ready, so
Yep.
let's jump on in.
Okay. Whoa, who is this?
Ooh,
Who could this be?
Who could it be? It might not. You might have a clue from the big elephant over there that looks just like me. Yes, this is Alifant. Me. It me. Yeah, let me put this in the chat.
It you.
It's you.
Alright, there we go. Alright, and we're gonna start off. So this is my piece, so I will read my summary. So here we go. My piece is called Opposite Ends of Paradise. Sora and Riku find themselves in a world of pranksters' paradise, where they are both pushed to their limits in very opposite directions. Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright, and my description is, hello Jello friends! My piece this year is called Opposite Ends of Paradise. It's a world retelling of Prankster's Paradise from Dream Drop Distance. I've been wanting to rewrite this world for a while now because I always felt that it never did Pleasure Island justice. Where is the trauma? Where is the drama? Where are the donkeys? It's all here in my story. And it was very fun to write a Disney World from scratch and try to make it as authentic of a portrayal as possible. I hope you enjoy it, and happy March Caprice!
Heck yeah! Happy March Caprice!
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Well, do we want to see what's in here? This looks exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump on in. Here we go.
Alright. Riku follows Pinocchio down to the ocean, cleaving through nightmares alongside Zolifant and Kamoribat. Once they find the little puppet boy, Pinocchio looks distraught as he paces up and down the shore.
I gotta get out of here!
He mumbles.
But, no, I can't go in there. It's...
Pinocchio!
Riku calls out, getting his attention.
Oh, it's you, mister.
The boy greets.
My name's Riku.
He introduces.
What's the matter? Why do you want to leave this place so badly?
This place, it's cursed.
Pinocchio clutches onto his donkey ears, as well as the tail that definitely hadn't been there before.
Cursed?
Riku raises a silver eyebrow.
What do you mean?
All of the boys here, they'll...
Hey, Lampwick, are you okay?
Sora moves closer, holding out a hand with concern.
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
The other boy asks, looking at him funny.
Because you're...
Sora points to his head. Lampwick raises a brow and touches his cheeks. Sora only gestures higher. When Lampwick touches something soft and strange atop his head, his eyes widen. He moves his hands all over his face, feeling fur appear right under his fingertips.
What?
Lampwick scrambles to a mirror, and what he sees causes him to scream. Hee hee hoo hoo. What you think?
Hee-hee-hoo. Foreboding.
Foreboding.
Yeah, I mean, to what you said in your description, I do feel like Prankster's Paradise doesn't really sell like how much of a childhood trauma, like formative moment that scene of Pinocchio is.
It's scary.
It's
Have you
terrifying.
watched it? Monstro is terrifying.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It is so scary, and so going into this where we're actually having Sora experience Lampwick's transformation in real time, and that's like a horrifying concept, and I feel so bad for our friends.
I know.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that trauma in just for you guys, for March Caprice.
It's so good.
Yeah, I just love how like the contrast of Riku and Sora's experiences here. I think you captured that so well, and not only in just this excerpt, but the whole piece. Like there's like this building tension as it goes, and it's so like exhilarating and just so well written. Ali, you're amazing. And if you want to read the whole thing, yeah, if you want to read the whole thing, everyone, you should go check it out on the Artist Alley and also on like Ali's website.
Perhaps
My
go to the Artist
website.
Alley?
Yeah, my website, dreameateralleyfant.com, is where you can find all my stuff. Also, my secret stash of Kingdom Hearts jokes. Don't tell nobody. And Greenie, could you go back to the last slide? I forgot to give a shout out.
Oh yeah, for sure. 1 second. Let me. There you go.
Yes, wonderful art done by Fruitoon.
Ah yes.
You knocked it out of the park. I've been staring at it the entire time since it was made. I hope you love it. Love you, Fruitoon.
Yeah, Fruitoon is super talented.
Yeah.
Let's
right.
see what chat has to say.
Yeah, let's see what chat has to say.
Thank Fruitoon.
Thank Fruitoon.
Thank you.
I'm seeing Mama.
Oh no.
Oh, that's terrifying. Nightmare fuel.
Yes.
Tell her
Yes,
tales.
thank Fruitoon. We
Thank
love
Fruitoon.
Fruitoon. All
Yep.
right. Are we
Oh,
ready
man.
to go to the next one?
I'd say so. Yeah, sure. Let's get this
Okay.
going. So I'll fly through. Here we are. Okay, so
Who do
this
we
is Girls' Day In, brought to us by April Flowers. And then I believe, do you have a summary for us, Sally?
I do.
Okay, cool.
So, April Flowers, Girls' Day In. What happens when there's no Heartless? You have a Girls' Day, of course. A peek into the life of Kairi, Naminé, Shion, and Olette as they chat.
Awesome. And so I'll be reading the description here. So, hello, it's April Flowers. I'm a KH fanfic writer. This is my second time back for March Caprice, so for this, I wanted to do something much more low-key. While this is part of my larger Prince of Ashes saga, this is pretty self-contained. I got inspired by how various comedy shows will often have segments of the characters talking about random things unrelated to the plot, with the opening bit being inspired by a scene from, I apologize, Poirot? Episode after the funeral. I'll be posting this chapter in my AO3 fanfic keys to heaven after the presentation. Thanks again for another year.
We love a Women's History Month story.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, happy Women's History Month.
Happy
Yeah.
Women's History Month. Happy WHM.
Yes, and I think it's very interesting. So this is part of my April Flowers wrote. This is part of my larger saga. Ooh, that's interesting. You'll have to check it out and go to archiveofourown.org/Prince April Flowers.
Yeah. There's more to discover over there. All right. Well, do we want to jump into this?
Yeah, let's
cool.
go.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Let's see. Naminé squinted her eyes, observing Olette and Shion chatting, her sketchbook in her lap and pencil in her hand. The trio were sitting around the raven-haired girl's room, relaxing, doing each other's nails and talking about random things. Everyone else was out of the house for one reason or another. Olette must have noticed her staring because she glanced over with a frown.
Do I have something on my face or something?
Naminé blushed.
Oh, no, sorry. I was just thinking about something.
She hesitated for a moment.
Could you hold this pencil to your face?
Olette frowned.
What?
Cute.
It's so cute. Very Women's History Month vibes. I love to see Naminé and Shion just have a moment to just exist, and especially with Olette, like that's a trio I don't think I've read about before.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is a really fun combination of characters. And yeah, I love that this is just kind of a moment for them to just kind of hang out. It's like, it has that energy of just like hanging out with your friends on like a Saturday or something like that. And you're like, I want to try something, or like, I want to see if this works or something like that, just out of the blue. It's a cute moment.
Yeah, it's just like the feeling is extremely warm, and I think April he handles like the character dialogue like very well. Like I could feel Naminé and I could feel Olette through just through their words alone, and it's just really cool seeing writers bringing these characters to life in their own way, and especially in scenarios we don't get to see in the games. It's really neat.
It was very like organic dialogue between all of them too, and it was very like believable for Naminé to use her art to interact with other people. It's just a very short and sweet story. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is very, very cute. Looks like chat also seems to agree.
Yeah.
Oh, Chara, why does school exist? I want to hear story. I know.
Yeah.
Boo school.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of people coming in saying cute. I love the girlies. Twilight Town girlies. Yeah.
We love the girlies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and thank you, April Flowers. Thank you for bringing this in. Don't thank us. You did great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, loved it.
Mm-hmm. All right. And once again, also, if you want to find this, I believe you can find this piece and other works by April Flowers over on their AO3. And also, you can find this piece in the Artist's Alley. Woo! So head on over there if you want to give this one a full read. All right. Shall we take a look at what's up next?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's jump forward.
Oh, thank you, March Caprice. You're quick on the draw. Okay. So fast. Thanks, Marge. All right. We've had Book Wormily. Let me read. All right. So her piece is the 14th. Quadratum is a city of dreams and ghost. Xehanort has long been familiar with both in this life and the last.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. And let me read Bookworm Millie's description. We saw in Dark Road that Xehanort, as a student, told Ericus that it'd take 13 lifetimes to fix the world, and then he'd take a 14th to see the new world. This piece is about that 14th life, and how I think a character like Xehanort would handle a new life and world, with a little intrusion by a character he wouldn't expect. I'll admit that young Master Xehanort as a character has made me think for a number of years now. What started as a joke with my wife, what if he had to interact more directly with characters close to his age like Demix and Ienzo, has since become a lot of thought on who he is as a person, besides a villain. With Dark Road, I got a whole lot more to think about. Tragedy shapes a person deeply. It doesn't excuse everything Xehanort does, but it certainly deepens the explanation of why. Someday I will have a TED Talk about him. So, given another chance at life, what would he do with it? What does a person haunted by tragedy do when that tragedy no longer exists? I had fun thinking about it, and I hope people enjoy my piece.
Yes, make a TED Talk, please, bookwormly.
Please, yes,
Yes,
please
please.
host that TED Talk.
Please.
Next March
I
Caprice.
will be
Next
there.
March Caprice.
Next.
Yeah.
As a Dark Road enjoyer, I love. I really love this piece, and can't wait to share. Can't wait to read this excerpt for you guys.
And can we talk about that cover? Love
Yes.
Yep, it's
That's
a
a
good
nice
cover.
cover.
it. Look at those shoes.
Look at those
Nice.
shoes.
I believe Bookwormily took this picture herself and submitted it, and it looks perfect. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah. Chef's kiss.
Cool. All right. Shall I send us into the excerpt?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Boom.
Frustration chokes him. Another miss, or maybe just another mistake. He's often wondered if he's simply mad, imagining another world and lives. No matter how real they feel, they have yet to prove themselves to be so. Maybe that's what makes it all feel wrong. Maybe he is the problem, the broken piece. Do the mad worry about their sanity? The pounding in his head silences the world around him. Xehanort can feel people going past in the swish of motion behind his back. No doubt their eyes slide over him, noting his strange behavior, but not so strange as to require intervention. He is one of so very, very many in this sprawling city, and he feels entirely alone. Slowly, he opens his eyes. The bricks are the worn red of a building that has stood for more than a century, an oddity in a city made of glass and steel, always shining bright. Xehanort steps back, letting his hands drop to his sides. No doubt soon there will be plans to tear it down and replace it with something new. The endless race forward to a brighter future always consumes the trace remains of the past. It's only fools like him that try to cling to something no one else sees. The wind shifts, and Xehanort can hear strings again. But for being the cause, if not the core of his struggles, this time they make him pause. He takes a step, then two more back towards his spot. He can merely see the vague shape of him from here. But the song is familiar. It's a simple thing, the same melody repeated with only minor variation. But he knows it. He knows it the way he knows the sound of cobblestones under his boots, and the glow of a sunset over roofs he's never seen in person. Xehanort closes his eyes and listens to a song that he's never heard before. He knows every note.
Whoa.
It's very, I had in my notes, very prose heavy work, little dialogue, very strong accents of quadratum right off the bat, and very context clues heavy as well. If you pay attention, you can tell who's playing the song. And the main duo of this story, I'm not going to say who shows up. You're going to have to go and read it on the Artist Alley of our website.
Yeah,
but the main duo is very interesting and one I didn't see coming. And also, perfect ending. Chef's kiss, no notes.
Yeah. This was just such a very stunning piece. The prose, oh gosh, the prose is so good. And having read through this, it's just it has such this somber, contemplative feeling, and I was enjoying every single word reading through it, and the interactions that we do get with our with the other half of this duo. It was just so gripping, from beginning to end. This was a really good piece.
Yeah, I mean, my only exposure to any of these is the excerpts here that we're reading. However, just how well this conveys kind of the inner workings of this character's mind. I mean, this was cool to read through, honestly. Yeah, what's the term for it? The prose? It's like the way it's written out as if it was not quite a stream of consciousness, but it's something adjacent to that, where it's just it's going through the sensations and then going through no, this is also kind of what he's thinking. It's not dialogue heavy at all, but it sells exactly what is going through his mind, and I appreciate it. It's great.
I'm seeing in the chat, she cooked, oh my god, chills.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awesome. Prose is crazy. I need to read this one in full immediately. Well, you can
Yes.
if you go to Bookwormely's AO3.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
archiveofourown.org/bookwormely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, go read it.
Yep.
Go read it, everyone.
Go read it.
Go read it. After this, of course. Don't go
Yes.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Please stay with me.
Saliba.
Yeah, don't miss the rest of the
Don't go.
showcase, but perhaps after. All
Mhm,
right.
mhm.
Well, would you guys like me to change to the next one?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, cool. And here we go.
Nice. Thank you, March Caprice. You're on the roll. All right. We have Bright Star 7 with their piece, I Can't Let Fear Stop Me. As the final battle between Riku and Roxas draws nearer and nearer, Riku and Namine decide to get away from the mansion for just a moment. And I will read the description. It is my turn, right?
That is
Yes.
correct. Yes.
Okay, my turn. All right. In Kingdom Hearts, Riku's reaction to the fall of Destiny Islands is rather odd. He knows that his life will never be the same, but he embraces it. But this may be our only chance, he says. We can't let fear stop us. Riku never allows himself to be afraid for the entirety of the story. Only after he escapes Maleficent and Ansem's clutches does he realize the impact his actions had on the people around him. Now he faces the most difficult decision he's ever had to make. He can bring Sora back by surrendering himself to the darkness once more, or he can lose his friend forever. Equally terrifying outcomes. Namine is also at a low point. Shion is gone, and she will inevitably have to watch Roxas suffer a similar fate. This story is my attempt to capture the resolution to Riku's fears, as well as giving Namine a chance to express her own. Both of them help to steal each other's resolve, with Riku choosing to save Sora regardless of the cost, and Namine fighting for her and Roxas's happiness, even in a world where they feel they don't belong.
Cool.
Feels.
Yeah.
Feels.
Mm-hmm.
Love seeing just Riku and Namine and interacting more together. I need more of that in the upcoming. Please, I want them to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Please.
For sure.
Please.
Please. All right. Well,
Please.
let's see. Will they be friends? Let's
Alright.
find out. Something the matter?
Riku asked.
I just keep thinking about Shion.
Namine said, choking up.
She only had a year, and now she's gone. It'll be the same with Roxas too. No matter what I do, I can't change his fate. I can only ease him into it.
She paused before continuing.
I feel like all I'm good for is giving bad news and ruining people's lives. If you're talking about Sora, that wasn't your fault. Marluxia forced you into that.
Riku tried to comfort her.
No, it was. I could have said no. I could have done something,
She stammered.
but I didn't. I just wanted a friend, and I ruined everything. At least
That's
the damage
thoughts.
you did can be undone.
Riku thought to himself.
Let me show you something.
He said. Riku opened another corridor of darkness, which led them to a different area in Neverland. They were on a beach that was similar to the one on Destiny Islands that Riku and Sora had once lived on. It lacked any of the features such as their treehouse and the Palpu tree, but the smell of seawater and the slight breeze were all too familiar. There was a pirate ship just a ways away from the shore.
What are we doing here?
Namine pondered.
Do you see that ship over there?
Riku asked, not answering her question.
Yes. The captain of that ship never leaves the cabin. Not in these waters, anyway. Why not?
She asked.
Something about a crocodile, I think.
He recalled.
Say, Namine, do you like this place? It is really pretty.
She admitted.
Why? The view, the water, the sky, he doesn't get to see any of it. All because he's too scared of history repeating itself.
Riku thought long and hard about how to put his thoughts into words.
There are reasons to keep going, to push through the fear. There's always something beautiful just past the walls we build around ourselves. That would mean a lot more if you could see it.
Naminé said with a glance at his blindfold.
Yeah, I guess.
Riku said with a laugh.
That's a great piece.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
Ooh, thank you, Brightstar7, for sharing.
Yeah,
This is a
thank you,
good
Brightstar
one.
7.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean that excerpt sells very much what I imagine this piece is going to be about. It's exploring very much this relationship that we don't see a lot of in the story itself or in the games themselves between Naminé and Riku, right? I love
Mhm.
this. I feel like they both have a lot that they can really show each other about not only their own worldviews and perspectives, but like they can teach each other a lot. And it's nice seeing this pairing. It's a fun pairing that I don't think we really get much exposure to.
Greenie, I'm seeing from people in chat that you're a bit quiet.
Oh, am I a bit quiet? Okay, I can make some adjustments there. But anyway, yeah, take it away while I make that adjustment.
Okay. I wrote in my notes for this one just perfect dialogue chosen right off the bat to orient the reader where we are in the KH timeline. It's a very sweet story between Riku and Naminé with some heavy topics discussed between them. They're bonding over bad things they've done in the past and the resolve to keep going, even when it means the end for each of them. It made me want to see more of Riku and Naminé interacting in the future.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite types of fanfics, especially in KH, is just like exploring those moments in between that we never really get to see. And because like seeing the way like fans just go about like how they kind of envision these moments to happen is really it's really fun seeing the ways like people take it. And this one this piece in particular, I think like Brightstar does like such a just good job. It's like a lot of like that feels like the conflict that these characters are going through. It's like it's very like it just really gets in the feelings um
In the
and like
feels.
in the feels, and just like the whole piece as a whole, it really captures like the vibe I always kind of associate with this point in the timeline. It's like it's such like a heavy period of time, and like this piece just like fits in so well with it.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely check out the rest of Brightstar7's work. Their Blue Sky is down there, brightstar7.bsky.social. And I think in the chat, yes, Marge Caprice, thank you, Marge, for linking their archive of our own. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Also, hopefully this is a bit better for the sound mixing. I can continue to boost it if we need to.
Okay. Yeah, let us know, chat, please, please.
Yes, please. All right. Yes,
Please.
thank Brightstar 7.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thank you, chat.
Perfect. Thank you, chat.
Woo!
All right, folks, let's jump on in to the next one. Boom.
Yeah, next one we've got a popular friend. We've got Chara. Chara Underwood.
Chara, hey.
Woo!
Woo.
Yeah, Chara's piece is called Kaleidoscopic Snippets of Chain of Memories from Naminé's Perspective and a Deeper Look into Her Psyche.
Cool. All right, I'll be reading the description here. All right, so ever since getting into Kingdom Hearts, one of the characters who has always fascinated me the most has been Naminé, which in large part is due to the fact that I feel she is generally underexplored in the fanbase. So because of that, I've had the idea to get more into her perspective bouncing around in my noggin for a long time, or for a long while, and it was really fulfilling to finally write some of that out. I could definitely see myself expanding on this subject a bit more, but I'm incredibly satisfied with what I have for now. I wanted this piece to have a very sensory feel, like you were fully stepping into her shoes and experiencing events right alongside her. So I hope I was able to achieve that. Smile, less than 3. Cool.
Peace.
Mhm. Love a good nominee piece. It is
Yep.
for year after all, as it is every year.
Yep, year of
Yeah.
nominee, of course.
The year of nominee, we love nominee here.
We do. We love nominee this year and every year. All right.
Wouldn't want it any other way.
All right. Well, why don't we jump into this? So, boom. There we go. All right. A cold breeze flooded through lace curtains. From the first second, she felt far too exposed, her bare arms pressed against the cold, hard ground. The first sensation she felt was a chill rattle her bones. The second was a tightness in her chest. The third was the hollow ringing of complete and utter emptiness. She slowly pushed herself up, her legs now getting a taste of the frigid floor. White filled her blurry vision. As she forced her legs to hold her weight, she searched for anything to break up the monotony. The white hurt her eyes. She wondered why she had opened them if the only difference was the amount of pain it made her feel. She felt impossibly colder. Her eyes eventually landed on a lonely sketchbook with a single pencil at its side. She slowly made her way over to it with no particular goal, just pure and simple curiosity. She held the items against her chest. Looking to the side, she spotted a lone chair against the wall. She made her way over and sat down, opening the book to the first sheet. Her pencil made no mark as it slid across the paper. An empty page reflected back in her stare. In the days to come, she would occasionally lift her gaze to search for something, anything that could stand out in the dull void. Eventually, her body went numb from the cold. As the time crawled from seconds to minutes to hours to days, more and more things started to poke the back of her mind. Memories of a past life sat shrouded like a distant island on the white coast, blanketed in a thick, cloudy fog. She couldn't reach very far before suffocating, so she instead sat curled up on the shore, feeling the freezing waves lap her feet. Despite the source of her discomfort lying so far out of her reach, just sitting on the waterline felt incredibly familiar to her. Maybe if she had feelings, she would have questioned why. In the shadow of her hand, she unconsciously traced an invisible seam. It is very sensory. Yeah, no, that is so good.
I think I said this yesterday, but that line, just maybe if she had feelings, she would have questioned why. Just, that hit me. That's a good line.
It hurts.
Yeah,
It's a very good line. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the like just like this capturing the experience of like a nobody coming into existence. It's like, yeah, there is something so visceral in that, like where probably a lot of the stuff is like that is like just experiencing senses for the first time, what things feel, what we see, what we like, all of that. And as a result, it just kind of like it just kind of like digs deep into my soul while like going through this, like what is it like being nominee and like in her existence for that period of that like tragically short period of time in her life. And it's just like I just like my thoughts are just like jumbling over just like the writing here, just getting that across.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Chara definitely succeeded in having a piece with a very sensory feel. It's very just interesting to read about existing from nothing. Like as a nobody, you start at nothing. You're essentially like a baby. So it was like very interesting to read that, and just very color heavy too piece. There's mention of the pink man. I'm sure you can guess who that is, and just the crayon colors that she uses to draw. And also we see how Nominate got her name, which I've never thought of before. And it's a very visceral piece of feeling of being a prisoner, but also having the hopelessness, like, if you could escape, where would you even go? What would you even do? You don't know, so you might as well stay there. And it was very emotional reading this. Thank you, Chara. I loved it. Wonderful piece. 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Chara.
Thank you, Chara. Hashtag thank Chara.
Hashtag thank Chara.
Mm-hmm.
Literally felt like I was her. Yeah, exactly, Vian.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart.
Oof, my
Thank
heart.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the colors. I'm shivering just from hearing that. Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can check out the rest of the piece on our artist alley of our website, marchcaprice.com. And also go give Chara a follow, archiveofourown.org/Chara Underwood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
go
check out.
go
Yeah.
read later.
Go later after stream. Yes.
Yeah.
After stream.
After stream.
Yes, thanks, Chara. Thank you.
Thank you, Chara. All right. Well, do we want to see what the next one has in store for us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see it.
Next up, we have Dango Candlelight. Kingdom Hearts, A Collection of Thoughts. A collection of short poems written by Kingdom Hearts characters. Each passage is a window into a different character's deep thoughts.
Yeah, and this is what Danko wrote for his description. A collection of short poems written by Kingdom Hearts characters. Each passage is a window into a different character's deep thoughts. In my mind, it is very clear which character wrote which passage. However, I wanted to be left to the reader to make their own discovery. I wanted each poem to bring to mind each character's struggles and gifts, at times. It may feel dark and depressing, but as one character in the final poem subtly calls out, if you shift your perspective, you can always find the brightest light, even in the deepest darkness. Ooh. Poetry!
We love a good poem. We got a lot of poems this year. I think we have 3 entries with poems, if I remember correctly. It's a big year for poems. We love to see it.
Yes, more poetry, please.
Absolutely. All right. I guess I can take us right on in. Let's do this.
Jealousy. I have racing thoughts of all the things you said. How lucky I was, in this small space, to find a good friend. Even as myself and others were feeling a foggy gloom, I picture your bright smile that lights up any room. Every day is different, but filled with repetition. We laugh, we fight, we cry, and then we laugh again. Every day that I would see others in pain, I would feign confidence, offering them my shoulder. As we grow older and our struggles grow colder, their strain rolls off you all the same. While I'm stuck embellishing the past and overanalyzing the future, you just flash that same dumb smile and walk forward. While I carefully contemplate the construction of each sentence, you simply say the words without filter. While I question and consider how to express my feelings, you grab her hand and go. And when I break my back, seeking a change, you flow the wind effortlessly. For a brief moment, my diligence clashes with your carefree innocence, and we briefly drift apart. I cause the drift, but I fight, I cry, and then I fight again, just to find something familiar. And when I find you, the world is suffering. Now there are others who look to you to mend their hurt. Their pain approaches, but through your strength of heart, I see all surrounding negativity shed. And I know you will lead them into a beautiful haven, brand new, leaving only me, and one thought echoing in my head.
I hate you.
And for that, I hate me too.
Oh, that ending gets me every time. Like,
Yeah.
ooh. That's a good one.
Poetry. It's so good. I love poetry so much, and I think I said this yesterday as well. There's just like a special thing about poetry that makes it a very special medium. You can't really express in the same way with prose. and like getting these characters like thoughts in this very like beautifully written way. And for me, my first initial thought when I was reading this poem, I thought of Riku, like KH1 Riku, and like at least in that perspective, it kind of just like adds that sort of like way his feelings just kind of like were going throughout the game. And this poem, it's so beautiful.
I was also getting Riku. My notes here. I wrote, it's fun to go through each poem to find out which character it represents. You can, even with all the poems, other people can have different interpretations of it, which is really nice to see. And just beautiful imagery shown here with like very strong emotional work. It's very hard to grasp sometimes with poems, that balance, but these all came out amazing.
Yeah. And I will say to what Dango said in the description, these, it's very clear to him like who these poems were built for. However, it could be up to the reader's interpretation. I'll be honest, you both picked up Riku here. My first instinct was Isa. Watching Lee so like carelessly, or not carelessly, but just like in a carefree way kind of make all these friends and build all these connections, and like him kind of building this jealousy in the background. And then as this flows through, it's like, oh wait, no, it could apply to Riku, it can apply to Isa. I feel like it could apply to a few characters. So it's cool being able to kind of read this and see how everyone's interpretation does come through just a little bit differently too.
Yeah, I didn't think of
love reading
Isa.
this piece.
That's a good one.
Uma says Isa and Riku should go to therapy together.
They'll share a session.
Yeah, I think that's like the beauty of poetry. It's like usually it's a lot more indirect usually. And like the fact that we could, like, a lot of people here can have like different like first initial reactions to who they associate with this character, because after you said Isa, especially with that last last stanza with the I hate you part, that definitely feels more like at least strongly more into like Isa like / Sykes. So, and it's really cool kind of getting those different perspectives, and it just like adds more layers to this poem. It's so good. More poetry. Woo!
Yeah, more poetry.
Oh, my divorced boys.
Oh, my divorced boys. Oh man.
Having read the others can confirm all amazing. Yes. Go read the others. Go follow Dango Candlelight on their blog spot. Yes. And go to the artist alley of our website. Yes. Go.
Yes. After stream.
Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial. We're just getting started. All right. Well, would we like to carry on into the next one?
Yes. Yeah. Next one.
Awesome. Let's see what we have in store for us. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, I love it so much.
It's so fun.
We have got Dynamite Sunshine next, and his piece is called The Curse of the Forgotten. Donald and Goofy return to learn that a new adventure has begun without them. The ultimate song contest for the fate of the world begins now.
This is magical.
Yeah. Do you like the Union Cross medal I picked up?
So perfect.
Yes. I gave everyone their own Union Cross medal, and this one just made me laugh so much. Thank Dynamite Sunshine. All right.
Thank Dynamite.
I will read the description here. Here is one of my newest chapters in my Kingdom Hearts X Kamen Rider Saber Curse of the Forgotten story. I had a blast writing this chapter, and I hope everyone has some fun with this, even if you don't know Kamen Rider Saber. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Apologies if not.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. These two series I'm very passionate about carry similar themes about friendship, found family, promises, fighting against fate, battling the darkness, and more. It's a fun adventure with Donald Duck, Goofy, and Demix of all people, along with Daishinji from Kamen Rider Saber, getting wrapped up in a wild event. This is my first time writing for March Caprice, and I'm really excited for everyone to see this. I've been writing more fan fiction over the last year with my new group of friends who have helped me grow as a person and improve my own skills. I love playing around with these characters and coming up with wild ideas with help from the group. The rest of my story is on my AO3, which you can find, Archive Our Own / Dynamite Sunshine. Hope you enjoy.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, I'm so excited for this one. I love this one.
I'm excited to see what this is all about. All right.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, let's see. And boom, let's get that music going. Oh, that's right. Okay, we jumped directly into dialogue. Cool.
It's all you, Greenie. Go.
Yep, all right. Gosh, that's a beautiful song. We might be in trouble.
Goofy says, rubbing his fingers together.
Well, if you don't believe in your song, we can do mine.
Donald quacks back.
Donnie bro, don't worry. The Goofman has got this. We just put our all into this, and we'll show them who the #1 band really is.
Daishinji slashes with his sword to make a giant rainbow smiley face appear in front of Goofy. Goofy looks up at the smiley face and smiles.
Yep, thanks, Daishinji. We're not gonna let a song like that take us or the world down. You know, I know he comes from another world, but he definitely fits in our motley crew.
Demix retorts.
Thanks, Mixmaster. Now, let's rock.
Daishinji heads toward the stage. Demix, Goofy, and Donald nod their heads in agreement and follow behind him.
Excuse me, what's your band name so I can announce it?
The announcer asks the group.
We don't have a band name, you big palooka.
Donald shouts at the announcer.
Gotcha, thanks. Break a leg.
The announcer says.
And in your case, literally.
The announcer mutters under their breath.
And now, our final contestants in the Ultimate Song Contest for the Fate of the World, TM, the Big Palookas!
The dark musical notes glow around the arena, affecting the audience. The audience starts booing the heroes.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Donald yells back at them.
Calm down, Donald. I think they might be influenced by that De La Cruz feller.
Goofy replies.
The Goofman is right. Those dark musical notes around the arena are trying to make us lose. I can hear their bad vibes. Take care of singing, and I'll make sure they don't ruin the party. My sword reverbs a little different.
Daishinji declares.
Sounds good. He looks capable. Makes it easier than me doing it. Now, let's go. It's Demix time.
Demix says, holding his sitar, his fingers tapping on it.
Let's rock!
Daishinji shouts, raising his hand, making devil horns with his fingers. The others nod their heads as they take the stage. Goofy heads over to the mic, Demix takes to his sitar, Donald grabs the guitar, and Daishinji unsheathes his sword.
Well, thanks y'all for coming. This song is a special one my son and I sang before. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Goofy says with a smile. Donald and Demix start playing the beat of the song. Daishinji's sword lights up with multicolored energy as he slashes around the air, creating rainbow musical notes that light up around him.
Yeah! Yeah! Hey, yeah!
All right.
All right.
Together, everybody. You
Together,
ready?
oh boy. Okay.
All right. I got myself a notion.
And one I know
that
you'll understand. Set the world in motion by reaching out for each other's hand.
Maybe we'll discover what we should have known all along. Yeah. One way or another. Together we'll belong. That's it. Trademark. No more.
Yay, trademark. Yep, there it is.
You have to. That's it. No more songs.
Absolute cinema.
What else do you need?
Yes, Dynamite, you got us all to sing. I hope you're proud.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you're proud.
Yeah.
This piece is so fun. I love this one so much. I had the privilege of watching a Dynamite write this over the past like how many months before leading up to March Caprice, and this one is just so fun. I love how he gets like the characters across, and like especially with Common Writer, like not everyone might be familiar with it, but I think he does a good job getting like at least to get an idea of who these characters are. In this case, Daishinji, who is like who's great. I love how he fits in with the group, and this is just such a fun time. I love the dialogue so much and the nicknames. I must point out the nicknames because they're great.
Mhm.
This was just pure fun.
Oh,
That's the best way I can
absolutely.
describe it. Like, what a fun piece to read. The song choices are memorable and also on theme with this year's Mars Caprice. And yes, there are more than this one. You'll have to go read all of it on the Artist Alley of our website. Yes, yes. And there's some familiar faces in there too that I didn't expect to see as well from Disney and KH. Very
Mhm.
high energy and entertaining story. Yes.
For
Yes.
sure. I mean, this is just such a fun combination of characters, and I was not expecting this dynamic at all, but it was such a blast to read through. So thank you also for that, because this was a treat. This was a magical experience.
Someone please clip. No, Janie.
Oh no. Oh no. We're too far gone.
Oh, it's out there world now. It's in the world.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
When the VOD is posted, we can go back and clip that. I'm sure.
Yeah, beautiful. Well done. I am proud. You should be Dynamite. Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you for
Yeah,
sharing.
proud.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
thank Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Thank Dynamite.
Thank Dynamite. Woo!
Woo! All right.
Woo!
Let's see what the next one has in store for us.
And up next, we've got Amixian.
Mhm.
After the fact, 5 times Roxas worries about losing his most precious person after the Keyblade War, and 1 time he doesn't have to.
Okay. And I'll be reading for this one.
Switch.
Oh, what's that?
Immediate switch in the mood.
Yeah, I know.
Tonal switch.
Yeah, super fun energy, and then just like, oop, and here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So, she says 358 over 2 days is my favorite game in the series, and Roxas and Xion have been very near and dear to my heart since 2009 when I received the game for my pink Nintendo DS as a 4th grader. When I found out that this year's event would allow shipping, I knew I was going to write something for one of my oldest and most favorite pairings in fiction. I had been wanting to write a 5+1, centering on Roxas's trauma for a while now. I even had 2 of the sections just sitting in my drafts collecting dust, which I was happy to finally use. The idea was to show some snapshots throughout the years of different times Roxas has to deal with different aspects of his trauma over what happened to him and Xion, and how he copes with it each time. This, unsurprisingly, ended up being a far more emotional piece than I usually write, but I'm proud of how each part of it turned out. I was even able to sneak in 2 very special characters who I'm very excited I get to include. I hope you all enjoy this fic. I'm very excited to share it with you. Awesome.
Go.
Love seeing Xion and Roxas, besties.
Mhm.
Or in this case, something more.
Perhaps. All right, let's see what this has in store for us. All right. It was still a little new, this thing that they'd started. Uncharted territory for the both of them, yet some days it felt like nothing had even changed at all. They were a couple now, but weren't they always? Even before he'd had a word for the warmth and commotion she'd caused in his chest, he'd still known it was there. It wasn't as scary to be in love with his best friend when he'd already loved her from the start. It was more like a poem that finally made sense to him, like he finally got the words right. He and Xion were planning to get lunch together at the bistro, followed by a little shopping at the stores around town, and, of course, some sea salt ice cream for dessert. He'd been looking forward to it all morning. He reached the alley leading down to the sandlot, hoping for a couple of small puddles, or sorry, hopping over a couple of small puddles by the usual spot as approached by the staircase. He happily skipped down the stairs, excited to see the girl of his dreams, but his happiness faded to unease as he heard an unfortunately familiar voice, one that made his stomach sink and his blood boil. Roxas halted at the bottom of the stairs, his fist clenching as blue hair came into his view. Isa stood, with his arms crossed, peering down at a sheepish-looking Shion, her gaze on the ground, her body language nervous. Anger and adrenaline pumped through his veins as he watched his girlfriend close her eyes and nod slightly, the way that she'd done 1,000 times back in the organization. He stormed over to them.
Lee told you to clean your room before leaving today, did he not?
Isa's infuriatingly stern tone grated his ear. It also clearly affected Shion by the way that she swallowed.
I woke up late and didn't want to miss dance.
She tried to explain.
That may be, but you went home to change after. You should have done it then.
Isa continued, interrupting her. Shion didn't say anything, but she didn't lift her gaze to peer. No, glare up at him.
Well, I didn't.
She finally replied, her tone filling with bile. Isa blinked, seemingly taken aback. He quickly recovered with a scoff.
Why do I even bother with you?
He muttered. Shion's shoulders slouched, her gaze dropping again. Roxas saw red.
What did you just say to her?
He hissed as he approached them. His girlfriend's head snapped up to look at him with relief. At the same time, Isa whipped around to look at him with mild panic.
Isa back at it again.
Back at it again!
Back at it! Isa! He's back at it!
Yeah.
Isa behave from Dot in chat.
Mhm.
This piece, I always think about those sort of after everything post KH3, where even though they've all settled down and they're all trying to improve their lives and move forward, there's still, of course, realistically there's still going to be those fallbacks into old bad habits, or it's not it's not a smooth road to dawn, it's always usually bumpy. And I just think this piece just always kind of gets me, in my feels.
Mm-hmm.
Each section is just a whole roller coaster in a very wonderful way.
Mm-hmm.
And Roxas and Shion's relationship here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean to what you said just a moment ago, it's like, how do you get back to good, or how do you even find a good place if you've had this awful relationship with this other person basically your entire existence? As long as you've known someone, it has been a heavily abusive relationship, and now yes, there's been this transformation, and yes, he's supposed to be on a good side now, or on a path to recovery, but you're still waking up every day and seeing that face that did so much harm. I think that it's going to take a lot longer for that to heal, and it seems like Isa is not doing anyone any favors by continuing to act basically the same way. Even if the stakes of what he's demanding are lower, he's still behaving in the same way, still giving people the same trauma response. So yeah, no, it's very visceral. You can definitely feel that in the writing here.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had in my notes, so this is a Roxas ex Shion piece with them getting together and growing up as a couple. Very sweet, especially how they share their feelings, and also Roxas defending Shion, as we see here. The names they call each other are adorable, and so is the ending. It's great to see an interpretation of these two living their best life. And this is a pairing I've actually never read before, so this is a real treat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Amixion in the chat. You should be proud.
Yeah, you should be very, very proud of
Yeah,
what you put together here.
please.
This was great.
Yeah, be very proud. Yeah, this is
Mhm.
like I like this is actually a pretty like if you read like the whole thing on at least like the whole part in like the artist alley, it's quite a long one, but it is such a good read. Like so when you all get the time, please go check this piece out and thanks for your submission.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You
Like
can, yep, you can read the rest of Amixion's work at their Archive of Our Own account. Go follow her at archiveofourown.org/Amixion.
Yep. Alrighty. Cool.
Yep.
Sounds good. Well, why don't we jump into this next one? Hello?
All right.
Switch?
Oh.
There we go. Okay, it wasn't moving.
Whoop.
Hmm?
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. It was
We've
taking a
got-
second.
Right, we've got Inkari. If that is wrong, please let me know. And his piece is Once Upon a Nightmare. This openly Soriku work dives into Riku's dreams at the end of K3's DLC as he accidentally enters the realm of sleep, drawn by Sora's heart.
ooh. Yeah, and this is what he had to write for his description. I wanted to write about something I could obsess about, and so, as a queer author myself, I chose it to be openly Soriku themed. I was in search of a setting that allowed me to advance the plot of the series as little as possible, while still being somewhat relevant. The Sleeping Realm was a great fit, and so I sought to explore it with Riku in his endeavor to find and save Sora. From placing already established characters in unexpected settings to giving them new identities and making the readers guess them was really fun. Besides, it was my first time my first time writing fight scenes too. Lastly, the song I've submitted for the music category, called Dreaming You Back, is inspired by one of the last scenes in this novel. I hope you enjoy them. Ooh.
Sounds so
Ooh, yeah.
interesting, and we get music with it too. We'll probably see that later.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's very exciting. And can we talk about that cover? That cover is, I'm going to say it,
Yeah.
it's simple and clean.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's so elegant, like in like the gradient, like the rose, like the speckles of stars
Yeah, the
around the
stardust.
title,
Yeah.
the font, everything about it is just so good. It's so nice. I just think it's neat.
Yeah, I just think
I
it's
just
neat.
think it's neat.
Thanks, Marge.
Are we ready to get into it?
Yeah, I'd say so. Let's do it.
Okay.
He found himself laying on the back seat, immersed in his thoughts.
Impressive, is it not?
Interrupted the chauffeur. But before he could ask about the question, the car suddenly halted.
A traffic jam. What were the odds?
Complained the chauffeur,
I have no time for this.
said Riku. The driver turned on the radio. The announcement of a massive, unprecedented foe that had appeared in the square where Sora was supposed to be was being covered in every radio station. Upon hearing that, the boy had already started looking for alternatives through the car window, as a bike sneaked through the vehicles like no one's business,
That's it.
said Riku, opening the car's door.
Hey! There's two. Hey! What are you doing, sir?
Inquired the driver. Riku summoned his big keyblade, grabbing it with both hands, one in each extreme, and dived in forward, transforming its shape into something similar to a light cycle from Tron's world, and overtaking all the obstacles in his way.
Drawn mention.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that inflection was. Hey.
Hey!
It's just an especially like heavy shout of hey. It's like hey.
Hey!
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
That's how I read it anyway. Just like hey.
Mhm.
What are you doing, sir?
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, like, what a way to, like, for this excerpt to kind of, like, end almost kind of, like, on a little cliffhanger, which,
Mhm.
of course, you can read the whole thing. So, check out the artist alley and whatnot. But I just from this bit alone, you kind of like get this sense of like Riku's desperation to find Sora, and it's like being able to capture that sort of like yearning and like and that desperation, it comes across as well throughout not only this excerpt but this whole piece.
Yeah, this one I had in my notes. So right off the bat, great idea to write Riku exploring dreams to find Sora. Love when we got a dream theme going on, and it leads to some very interesting scenarios. The story direction is not where I thought it was going. You'll have to read the whole thing on the Artist Alley of our website. Yep. And it incorporates some characters we've already seen in Quadratum. And when a reunion does happen, it's very emotional and perfect ending line. Like the ending line in this is so good. That was a punch in the gut. Thank you, and Carrie. That hurt me, but thank you, Chef's Kiss.
Yeah, thank you. It was so good.
Okay. Oh, no worries, and Carrie. We totally understand. If anything, again, it just adds really, really good like emphasis on that hey. You know?
Yeah.
It's good.
Love Dream Eater Riku as well. I'm excited to read this one. A pleasure to cause pain to everyone. Thank you.
Yes. Good.
Yes.
Thank you for the pain. Thank you for the trauma.
Thank you for the pain. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very grateful. Yes, you can go follow in Carrie on their link tree, which is linked up there. Thank you, Marge.
Awesome. And don't forget, you can also check out all this in the Artist's Alley.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Would we like to jump over to the next?
Yep. Sure.
Alrighty. Boom.
Next up, we have Kenji with his piece, Kingdom Hearts, The Penance of the Fallen Star. With Ultima destroyed and his sins laid bare, Isrion travels to a place known as the Ever After, where the angels of his past hunt him. And the description is, my creative processes came from my interests in other mediums outside of Kingdom Hearts, and I use those elements to enhance my own series. Short and sweet.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Let's see what this has in store for us.
All right. A pale light shined down on a darkened field. The air was warm, yet the quietness that came with it was broken by a soft hymn, a language Isrion briefly remembered. Before him, a cathedral. Home, or at least that's what he once called it. He stepped forth, as if wanting to look on the inside.
You were always meant to lead them.
He stopped. A woman's voice had called to him. He turned and saw a robed woman, her figure blinded by the pale light.
My sword, my prodigy, my shining one.
She told him.
You were born to carry this burden no one else could, chosen to uphold a destiny others denied.
She paused slightly and the air grew still.
But you threw it all away.
Suddenly, the light turned to a dark red.